Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn, April 26, 2025. It's a generally good time of year for exploring new ideas and experiences. Today, however, insecurities can seem to emerge out of nowhere with a Sun-Pluto square in play. These might be delayed reactions to recent events if you've been working on autopilot and haven't processed your feelings. Pressures to meet health and work goals may be at the root of tension, as you also want to experiment with new ideas and projects but can't find the space for all of your pursuits now. Draw on your reserves of self-control and channel your considerable energies into something beneficial to you. Consider simplifying things if you've taken on too much. As the day advances, collaboration can be very helpful. It's hard to shake you from your strength and reserve. You're one of the proudest and most analytical zodiac signs of all. However, today's cosmic weather will toss explosions into a lava pit, spewing fire into the wind for miles. This is because the mighty sun will cross swords with a fearsome Pluto in the heavens above. Power struggles could erupt, burning relationships to the ground. Take a breather, unplug, and walk away from anything that provokes you. Fighting with red eyes and teeth like daggers won't help you win anything in the end when your love is being sacrificed. Your future is still bright. But you may not feel that way when the sun in Taurus squares Pluto in Aquarius. Recently, your work life may have undergone an intense transformation. There could be significant changes in your routine, habits, and even overall position. Although you may feel unsure of where you stand, you can rest assured that your professional journey is still consistent and stable. All of these recent changes might be part of the plan after all. Have faith that you will end up where you need to be in your professional journey. For a couple of days, an unfavorable aspect exerts its influence. Your tendency to speak before you think will be something for you to watch out for. Rather than blurting out what you think and expecting to feel resolved, take your frustrations to the gym, if possible, or on a run, swim, or bike ride. Learn to seek satisfaction in knowing your own feelings without necessarily expressing them to another person. Try this for a week and you'll be pleased with the results. Curiosity might get the better of you on this day. This essence can draw you to the unknown like no other. Just be cautious that in your pursuit of more information about something you don't stick your nose where it really doesn't belong. You have to guard against meddling and gossip at times, and today might make that even more the case. Think first and then dig. Besides, there is always fun to be had if you look for it on this day. A lot of water has passed under the bridge and your subconscious has downloaded a lot of information since the moon returned to your work sector 2 days ago, making its final hours here an important chance to pay attention without overthinking things. This is something that you can continue to unpack and process over the coming days, while the moon moves on to focus more on your relationships. The moon's return to your relationship sector will ensure you are emotionally engaged and aware as you move into what was always going to be a defining few days for understanding what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. It is just as a rare triple alignment between the North Node, Saturn, and Venus in your relationship sector has formed, that the moon returns for its monthly visit. With Venus, the planet of love, leaving next week and Saturn next month, but the North Node staying on to provide a sense of direction, the moon returns to ensure you are emotionally engaged and aware at what is a defining time when it comes to knowing what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. Sagittarius, your hunger for meaning leads somewhere fresh today. Your quote of the day: "The journey only matters if your heart's in it." Your color of the day is burnt orange, adventurous and grounded. Lucky numbers: 3, 9, 18. A new opportunity may feel risky, but that's not always a bad sign. Explore the unknown with discernment. A philosophical question might become personal. Choose what expands you, not what distracts you. Capricorn, patience is your quiet weapon today. Your quote of the day: "Lasting things are built in silence." Your color of the day is iron gray, steady and wise. Lucky numbers: 4, 15, 27. You may be tempted to rush a result. Don't. Let the process unfold with grace. A breakthrough might arrive in a quiet moment. The effort you've been making is about to show. Stay steady. Our eyes in the sky. Or April 26, 2025, the energy arriving feels like a quiet shift, like when the tide changes and you don't notice it right away, but suddenly you realize the water has come much closer to your feet. Today's cards bring a powerful reminder that transformation doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it's gentle, steady, and deeply personal. Let's dive into the message the cards have for you today and see what guidance they offer as you move through this moment in your life. The first card that came through is the Temperance card. This is a message of balance, of integration, and of finding peace right where you are, not necessarily by fixing everything, but by learning to flow with what is. You might be navigating a situation that requires patience or trying to reconcile two parts of your life that feel like opposites, maybe work and rest, ambition and self-care, independence and connection. Temperance reminds you that harmony isn't about extremes, it's about the space in between. Think about those days where everything didn't go perfectly, but somehow still felt okay, those days when you gave yourself grace. Today invites you to create more of those moments. Lend, don't rush. Breathe, don't force. Next, we have the Six of Swords, a gentle but profound card that speaks of movement, especially the kind that comes after a time of stress or emotional turbulence. If you've been feeling overwhelmed lately or like you've been carrying more than your share, this card is a sign that you are moving toward calmer waters. It might not happen all at once, but the energy of progress is with you. Think about the last time you looked back and realized you weren't in the same place anymore, that you'd quietly outgrown something, or healed a little more than you realized. That's the kind of shift happening now. Allow it. You don't have to have all the answers, just keep going, even if it's slowly. The third card drawn is the Page of Pentacles, which brings fresh energy to your goals and intentions. This card is the student, the seeker, the dreamer who isn't afraid to start from the beginning. Have you been thinking about learning something new, taking a different approach, or investing your time in a long-term vision? Today supports those kinds of moves. You don't need to know everything right now, you just need to stay curious and committed. Every step you take plants a seed, and with the right care, those seeds will grow into something meaningful. Maybe it's a side project, a change in routine, or a deeper focus on your well-being. Whatever it is, this card encourages you to nurture it with care and consistency. Then we pulled the Queen of Cups, a card of emotional strength, empathy, and intuitive wisdom. She holds space not just for others, but for herself. You might find yourself more emotionally aware today, or even more tuned in to the feelings of those around you. Don't be afraid to sit with what comes up. The Queen of Cups doesn't judge what she feels, she allows it, learns from it, and transforms it into compassion. Maybe there's someone in your life who could use a kind word or a listening ear, or maybe it's you who needs that space. Be gentle with yourself today. Your heart is wise and worthy. Lastly, the Four of Wands appears, a celebration card, a marker of milestones, and a symbol of safe, joyful connection. This could mean something big, like a reunion, a meaningful relationship, or a personal success that deserves recognition. But it could also be something small yet powerful, waking up with more peace in your heart, hugging unexpectedly, or feeling at home in your own skin for the first time in a while. Let yourself celebrate the little wins. Let yourself feel proud, even if no one else sees what you're overcoming. This card reminds you that joy doesn't always shout, it often whispers. Together, these cards, Temperance, Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Four of Wands, tell a story of healing, growth, emotional strength, and hopeful new beginnings. You are not who you were, and you're not yet who you're becoming, but you're right where you need to be. Trust that the balance is finding you, that the emotional waters are calming, that your efforts are beginning to root, and that joy is on its way back in, quietly, but steadily. If anything in this message resonates with you, I'd love to hear what part spoke to your journey right now. Have you been moving through a transition? Are you starting something new or rediscovering a part of yourself you had forgotten? Let's talk in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And remember, you're doing better than you think. Be kind to yourself. You're growing in powerful, beautiful ways.